Do you remember when Pokemon games for the Switch were great and you could enjoy the time to actually, I guess you could say, immerse yourself in the game? I do. But let me talk to y'all for a second. So, I made a video last week or 2 weeks ago regarding the releases for on Pokemon Day for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, and maybe I wasn't very clear or didn't interpret my explanation of why I think it's a bad idea for them to come out with this a lot sooner. So I'm gonna break it down for y'all for just a second, if y'all could indulge me with your time. So y'all remember when Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Let's Go Pikachu came out? I was there. I pretty much played those games non-stop. I remember when Sword and Shield came out. Played those games non-stop. I've also played the Gen 4 remakes, played the Gen 3 remakes on the 3DS. But the thing is that bothers me is that you just had 3 games come out within the course of like 90 days. And now you're going to have 4 games, well, 5 games coming out in the course of not even a year. Well, 6 if you count Pokemon Unite. But the point that I'm making is that I think Game Freak's overdoing it and they're doing way too much. And you have a gold mine in the literal sense of the word when you look at Pokemon Legends Arceus. And this is coming from a guy who's played the game, who's bought the game, and who's actually enjoying just the gameplay and immersing himself in the Pokedex. What I don't understand is why you would go and release another game this suddenly. Because to me, that's just bad business practice. That's just not smart. But to me, I guess when you think of the mainstream title, it's about time. But the Pokemon catching mechanics that Arceus brought to the table, you could get a year out of Arceus, and it would be the brand new standard for what the Pokemon games should be moving forward. And I think Game Freak should take into consideration that before they decide, oh, we're releasing a new game. This is a cool story. No, it's just, you have something working. Why break something after not even being out a month and then come out with something like Scarlet and Violet when you haven't even gotten 3 or 4 months into the Pokemon Gen 4 remakes and not even a month into Legends Arceus? That makes literally no sense. To me, you could get a DLC out of Arceus for an entire year to at least hold down the crowds that are getting the Switch for the first time, because the Switch just turned 5 years old and you're having record numbers that are almost tangible to getting to the PS2's record. But you're also having a whole lineup of games, and Pokemon's going to get lost in the shuffle whether you admit it or not. But that's just my way of seeing things. What I don't understand is why you would take the time a day to do this. I get it. Everyone wants a new Pokemon game. But it's either the Pokemon game's going to suck, oh, Game Freak released it too soon. Or you could get a lot more at Arceus, which is what my argument is. Or it's just like, we're too bored, we want a new Pokemon game. It's just like, bro, you have a prototype, a guinea pig, right in front of you. And I don't see how that is a big deal, but if you're going to be using Arceus to build the new, engine for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, there you go right there. There is your answer, and that's all you really need to know. And this is coming from a Pokemon fan who thinks literally more realistic, but I'm also thinking theoretically. Like, too soon to release a game. I'm not upset, I'm not a hater. I'm just stating the obvious. But I'm also kind of stating what I feel like you could have done better. I'm not going to hate on the games, but I think that if this game is rushed come November, then Game Freak needs to go back to the drawing board as soon as possible, because this is probably not going to end well for anyone. Especially since you built a very good franchise over the last 25 years, and having this bomb would turn away a lot of future fans in the long run. But that's just my honest opinion. But hopefully we can see another game that incorporates this. But the world may never see one. that's it for my talk of the day.